Highway horrors. Rick's chilling tales begin. Rick's voice slices through the silence, beckoning listeners to confront the dark heart of the open road and face true scary road trip stories. With a sinister grin, Rick invites the first caller to share their chilling tale, plunging the audience into the abyss of highway horrors. Desert Highway, Lover's Tense Drive. As they journey into the heart of the desert night, the couple's silence speaks volumes, each mile amplifying the distance between them. In the close confines of their car, the unspoken accusation hangs heavy. They're arguing about directions. Under the relentless desert sun, an old woman stands as a solitary figure on the highway's edge, her weathered face telling tales of time. Inside the car, Sarah's compassionate plea to stop is met with Mark's dismissive retort. "Don't be ridiculous, Sarah." Sarah's unwavering insistence, "No, really, we have to," hangs heavy in the air, challenging Mark's indifference. Inside the car, an unsettling silence descends as the old woman settles into the back seat, her presence heavy with unspoken stories. Sarah's attempt to pierce the veil of silence is met with a chilling indifference, the woman's gaze lost in a distant, unknown world. The car becomes a vessel of unspoken tension, each mile deepening the mystery surrounding the enigmatic passenger. On the desolate desert highway, dust devils pirouette across the cracked asphalt as the car relentlessly devours the miles. Inside the car, an old woman's haunting, wordless melody fills the air, a poignant counterpoint to the desolate landscape. The car's radio, once alive with a country tune, abruptly surrenders to a chilling wall of static, shattering the fragile harmony. Inside the confines of the car, nervous glances are exchanged between Sarah and Mark, a silent acknowledgement of the growing unease. The old woman's humming intensifies, growing louder and more ominous, as if tuned to some unseen frequency. The car's engine sputters, a mechanical groan echoing the rising tension, threatening to leave them stranded in the face of the unknown. Sun-baked sedan, hope withers. As steam hisses from beneath the hood, the old woman's departure casts a pall of dread, abandoning Sarah and Mark to the mercy of the merciless landscape. Engulfed by the shadows of abandonment, Sarah and Mark are left to confront their deepest fears. Under the unforgiving sun, Sarah and Mark wage a losing battle against their broken-down car, their hopes dissolving with each failed attempt. From the silent, endless desert, a subtle rustling emerges, heralding an ominous presence. In a horrifying twist, the old woman materializes once more, her eyes burning with an eerie, supernatural light. On a desolate desert highway, an old woman lunges forward, her transformation into a monstrous figure igniting pure terror. The horrifying revelation of sharp teeth and inhuman features shatters any semblance of normalcy, plunging Sarah and Mark into sheer panic. Their screams echo into the vast emptiness as darkness descends, engulfing them in a nightmare. In the dim studio, Rick struggles to maintain composure, haunted by the chilling tales he shares. With a voice trembling, Rick reminds his listeners of the stark reality behind the horror, fighting to keep the broadcast alive. Bracing himself, Rick steels his nerves, ready to plunge back into the darkness as another call pierces the silence. Jeep fights. Mountain Dock. Inside the cramped Jeep, a symphony of carefree laughter erupts from Emily, Ben, and Lisa. Fueled by the electric anticipation of their camping adventure, high spirits permeate the air, amplifying their youthful exuberance. On the winding mountain road, an abandoned town appears, its silent desolation hinting at forgotten stories. The eerie silence of the deserted town amplifies the mystery as they decide to halt and delve into its secrets. Amidst the dilapidated buildings, every shadow seems to whisper forgotten tales, compelling them to explore. In the abandoned store, empty shelves loom like ghostly sentinels, cloaked in layers of dust and forgotten memories. Emily, Ben, and Lisa cautiously venture into the eerie space, their footsteps echoing softly in the silent decay. In a forgotten corner, a strange, old map emerges from the shadows, hinting at untold secrets and long-lost paths. The air is thick with anticipation as they gather around the mysterious map, their eyes reflecting a mixture of hope and trepidation. Guided by the cryptic map, they venture deeper into the formidable mountains, where danger lurks at every turn. The once promising path now twists and turns, transforming into a treacherous gauntlet of peril. As they advance, an ominous darkness descends, casting a pall over their quest. In the heart of the woods, a clearing reveals an ancient, gnarled tree, its presence casting an eerie spell. An unseen presence looms over the clearing, casting a chilling sense of being watched upon them. The ancient tree stands as a silent sentinel, its gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers, intensifying the feeling of dread. As twilight descends upon the woods, they establish camp, a fragile sanctuary amidst the encroaching darkness. A chill wind whispers through the trees, carrying the scent of damp earth and unseen menace. Shadows dance at the edge of the firelight, hinting at unseen eyes watching from the depths. Lisa's eyes dart nervously, betraying a growing unease as she scans the darkness for signs of danger. Drawn by an unknown force, Lisa ventures deeper into the ominous woods, disappearing into the shadows. Emily and Ben's desperate calls pierce the silent woods as they frantically search for Lisa, their hope fading with each unanswered echo. The woods stand silent and indifferent, guarding their secrets as Lisa remains lost within their depths. In the heart of the woods, Emily and Ben cautiously venture towards an ancient tree, where an unsettling stillness hangs heavy in the air. At the base of the ancient tree, Lisa stands eerily motionless, her eyes betraying an emptiness that chills the soul. A strange, guttural voice tears through the silence, emanating from Lisa's throat, foretelling an ominous turn. In the secluded woods, Lisa unleashes a brutal assault on Emily and Ben, her strength defying the bounds of human capability. A fierce struggle ensues as Emily and Ben desperately fight back against Lisa's overwhelming power. The screen fades to black, hinting at an uncertain and ominous outcome in the heart of the dark woods. In the dimly lit radio station, Rick battles the cold, his every move betraying a growing unease that threatens to shatter his resolve. His hands tremble slightly as he fills his cup, a subtle sign of the inner turmoil threatening to overwhelm him. Despite the encroaching darkness, Rick steels himself, pressing on as another call pierces the silence, demanding his attention. Under the cloak of a stormy night, a lone businessman, David, navigates the treacherous, rain-slicked highway, his weariness palpable. Trapped in his weary thoughts, David yearns for the warmth of his family, his face etched with exhaustion and worry. Each passing mile amplifies the tension, as the relentless rain mirrors the storm raging within him. On a rain-soaked highway, a solitary figure of a young girl appears, a beacon of vulnerability against the bleak backdrop. Soaked to the bone and trembling, she clings to a teddy bear, a silent plea for comfort in the storm. A wave of profound empathy washes over David as he witnesses her plight. A silent promise of aid forms in his heart. In the confines of the car, David collects a silent, withdrawn girl, her eyes reflecting a world unseen. David softly inquires, "Where do you live?" But his question hangs unanswered in the tense air. Silence echoes in the car as the girl remains unresponsive, her silence speaking volumes. On a rain-soaked highway, an unsettling dread begins to envelop David as phantoms emerge in his rearview mirror. In fleeting glimpses, shadows dance and faces materialize from the darkness, hinting at a haunting presence. David's terror intensifies as the spectral visions in the rearview mirror grow ever more vivid. Confined within the car, David's agitation spirals, his focus shattered by haunting visions reflected in the mirror. In stark silence, the girl's watchful gaze intensifies the claustrophobic atmosphere within the vehicle. The road ahead blurs as David's inner turmoil threatens to consume him, the visions in the mirror acting as a relentless tormentor. On a rain-soaked highway, David desperately pulls over, his grip on the steering wheel betraying his mounting fear. His knuckles white, David pivots towards the girl, his voice a strained whisper of barely controlled panic. David's plea echoes in the confined space. "Who are you? Tell me." In the confined space of the car, a horrifying transformation unfolds as the girl's eyes darken to an abyssal black, unleashing a scream that chills the very soul. David recoils in terror as the car is engulfed in an ethereal, blinding light. signaling an unknown and terrifying force at play. The car is now completely filled with blinding light. Under the relentless downpour, the deserted highway bears witness to a haunting emptiness, the car now a mere phantom of memory. Amidst the desolation, a small teddy bear lies forsaken on the rain-soaked asphalt, its matted fur and vacant stare a poignant symbol of loss. In its silent abandonment, the teddy bear's single-button eye glares, a haunting reflection of a forgotten dream, as the scene fades into the abyss. Bathed in stark light, Rick is drenched in sweat, his voice wavering, yet he is held captive by the weight of duty before the microphone. He fights to find his voice, each word a struggle against the tide of emotion, as the final call of the night looms. Summoning a surge of resolve, he prepares himself, ready to face whatever fate awaits on the other end of the line. Under the cloak of night, a lone truck traverses a desolate highway, its journey a testament to the driver's battle against the encroaching tendrils of fatigue and boredom. Deep in the heart of the truck, Joe fights the heavy weight of weariness and the mind-numbing monotony of the road. The endless road stretches before him, an unforgiving reminder of the miles yet to be conquered. Inside the sweltering truck cab, Joe grips the steering wheel, his brow slick with a sheen of nervous sweat as the engine's hum morphs into a haunting drone. As the endless highway stretches before him, Joe fights to keep his focus, but spectral figures flicker at the edge of his vision. In the suffocating silence, a chorus of unseen voices snakes into his ears, weaving a cacophony of whispers that threaten to unravel his sanity. On a desolate road, Joe fights desperately to avert a collision, his truck becoming a wild beast under his hands. Tires scream in agony against the asphalt as the massive vehicle rebels, spiraling into chaos beyond Joe's control. With a bone-jarring impact, the truck plunges violently into a ditch, its descent into the abyss sealed. Entrapped within the mangled remains of the truck, Joe battles disorientation and mounting fear. A figure emerges from the darkness, its presence heralded by eyes that glow with an eerie light. The shadowy figure looms closer, and Joe's terror peaks as he realizes this is no ordinary rescuer. On a desolate road, a mysterious figure forcibly extracts Joe from his truck, his resistance futile against the encroaching darkness. Joe, weakened and helpless, is carried away into the abyss, swallowed by the night's embrace. The lonely road stretches on, indifferent to Joe's fate. Under the cloak of night, a truck lies forsaken in a ditch, a silent testament to a story untold. Like a phantom, a shadowy figure vanishes into the abyss, swallowed by the unforgiving darkness. The world fades to black, leaving only unanswered questions and haunting silence. In the silent radio station, the piercing ring of a telephone shatters the calm, foreshadowing an impending doom. Rick, with trepidation etched on his face, reluctantly answers the call, unaware of the terror that awaits on the other end. As Rick answers, a chilling voice declares, "You're next, Rick." In a moment of sheer terror, Rick screams in agony, "Ah!" Abruptly, the radio show cuts off, leaving behind only the ominous crackle of static, symbolizing the end of the broadcast and perhaps something more sinister.